sounds fantastic.
Appreciate that. 101, is it not too muddy? Is it not too peaky, like, pinchy? What does it do over there for them? Come on down one more time, 101.
It sounds like good 5 kilohertz. Sounds like good 5 kilohertz plus wide. Good quality, good bass, good highs. Not too much mid-range. It sounds perfect. Perfect audio. Hi-fi, 4 or 5 kilohertz quality. Over.
101, I can do multiple things at the same time. I had to stop at the light and I heard you talking. I appreciate you said 5 kilohertz. And all that happened, yeah. Big thank you to G-Rail out of Georgia. He's done those modifications to the Striker 497, so I call it 497 G-Rail radio with the G-Rail audio in my big old space capsule. I got the video gate rolling. I will load it up later on, someday, sometime this evening on YouTube and load it up on my Facebook page for them, so you guys can listen to yourself how the way you guys sound at the other end.
Spaceman 101 Nebraska right here. Once again, sounding incredible. What kind of radio do you have on your diesel car, is it? Are you in a diesel car?
It is a Striker 497 HPC. So I call it G-Rail radio with a G-Rail audio.
Roger that. What kind of antenna? Are you in a diesel car with a diesel car antenna?
I'm running a Fat Boy Trucker Competition antenna 10 kW 410.
Roger that.
Well, it still sounded green as usual. And I switched radios too to see if I can get 2 different radio qualities on your video gate. 410?
Yeah, 410 124. You got a little bit of compression right now coming in out of that radio. Yeah, you may, just keep talking, switch radios. The way I got the signal on you, so you might know to listen it up the way to figure out which radio you're going to use. 410?
410 on that. I'm on an old Kenwood right now. I just want to hear the audio out of it. What time you think you're going to load that gate up?
Okay, well, sounds good. It's clean. It's clean. It's totally clean, and sounds like you're using a little bit of compression on it.
Yep, I'm using a studio microphone into a mixer. 410?
Yeah, I can hear that. It's there's a mixer in line, so yeah, I'm running myself a little mixer, 8-band equalizer right now hooked up, the UR6 Quebec whiskey, that equalizer. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar, but I'm pretty sure you are.
You got a fine sounding D-Rail radio there. 410?
Yeah, appreciate that. I will tag G-Rail on the Facebook. The way he can get all those flowers to his ears to listen up what you guys thinking about that. I appreciate that.
Next time you talk to that Joshua, you tell him old 124 said he's a mud duck.
Hey, 124, you just said it by yourself, and the video gate ain't lying.
410. He's good people.
So you said on channel 19 there was a mud duck keying up and doing dead key?
Well, someone's been dead keying all day, and it's just been a squeal, a heterodyne squeal, like they're off frequency a little bit when someone keys up. I guess it's off now.
just passed through Lincoln like maybe a week and a half ago while I was going down on the 80, and I was talking to you. I'm not sure if you remember that.
Yeah, it might have been longer than 2 weeks ago, I think. Is that the one I had the gate on with you?
Not sure, yeah. Well, I didn't have the gate rolling at this time while I was talking to you, but there was a skip coming in, and I gotta look up my log. Who was talking on the gate? I made gate on him. There's a station pretty close around Omaha, Nebraska. Help me out.
There's quite a few up there in Omaha.
It's 31. It was 31 talking skip on a bowl. That's where I made that gate, and I was passing through Lincoln around the 80. Yeah, I was going westbound, and I bumped it in around channel 28, and I heard you up in there. And I was keying up, but you was too busy, I guess, talking skip. 410.
410. I'm trying to remember that. On the bowl?
Somewhere about that. It's about 2 weeks, man. It was about 2 weeks on channel 28. I do have a gate of 31 right there, so to get the right date out of it, I gotta look up the gate when exactly that was happened. But it's somewhere around that range, so about 2 weeks.
Huh. It's kind of weird I didn't hear you if you were passing through, but I was talking skip. Yeah, I don't know.
It's all good. It's all good. So I'm pretty close right now to you. I do remember this intersection. You were saying you are somewhere around Highway 2 and South 33rd Street, I believe.
Do you know where the Van Dorn exit's at?
No, I don't, sir.
Not sure the highway on there. You know 101?
Negative. The Van Dorn exit? Nope. Don't know what exit that is.
Well, I'm close. I'm over on like South Street, 9th and South.
Okay, 9th and South. I'm pretty not familiar with Lincoln at all, so all I know is Interstate 80 and the Highway 2. That's my basic routes where I'm going through.
Do you take Highway 2 all the way to the interstate, or you turn off on 77?
I'm taking all the way down to the 80. Oh, yeah, 77, there you go. Yeah, there's a little bit of like maybe 2 miles or so on the 77 going down to the 80. 410?
410. I think that's Van Dorn Street, the one you turn off on. Look at the signs when you get ready to turn.
So if I do go up on the 77, you said there is an exit going up to the 9th Street. Roger?
Yeah, well, Highway 2 runs in, it's 9th Street and 10th Street going through town, but they call it Highway 2. But when you turn on Van Dorn, that's where your exit should be to Highway 77. It takes you to I-80. 410?
Yeah, 410. Hey, 124, I gotta be honest with you. I like that ICOM, Kenwood, I believe, right? You're running not Kenwood, not ICOM. I like that audio. It's clean. It's, I like that little bit compression and a little bit of EQ in it, so you might listen at the gate up. And as close as am I getting to you, you're pushing my meter all the way down around the corner.
Well, I turned it down to 10 watts for you. Is that any better?
It's still the same. It's it's 9 pounds. It's doing good. It's doing good. 9 pounds. Yeah, right now at Pioneers Boulevard intersection. In about half a mile, I will make that turn on the Highway 2 and the 77 going down to the 80.
I appreciate them flowers on the radio. Locals here says it sounds good. That Pioneers you just passed the penitentiary, I'm assuming, and then that turn off, the exit you got to do, that's Van Dorn. I'm about a mile from that.
Yeah, I got you. Hey, 101 is not talking. He might, I don't know if he would like to know what the way he sounds, so he might try it.
Roger that, Spaceman. I'm interested to see if you detect any sort of compression in my audio, Roger.
Yeah, I can notice compression in it, and I can hear the compression is working.
Roger that. I'm on the Shure SM58 into the UR6QW equalizer and compression into a completely stock Striker 447, Roger.
Yeah, Roger, it's doing a good job. It's doing a real good job. And, you know what I figured? I do have the Whiskey 2 India Hotel Yankee, those equalizers, but I gotta be honest with you guys. I like those UR6 Q Whiskey equalizers better than... I mean, it's working better out for my stations at least. I'm not sure, so you know, there might be different opinions on the equalizers, but for myself, I could find out those equalizers, the 8-band from UR6 Q Whiskey, they are way better. I don't know, what you thinking?
I would say so, a very good compression, old school 1990s style compression, where when you turn up the compression, it actually increases the bass of your voice. While a modern software compression does not often increase the bass in your voice, so that's why the UR6QW equalizer and compressor is superior in that respect.
You're totally right, and I do like that noise gate also. On his EQs, the Whiskey 2 India Hotel Yankee, he's got that noise gate in it too, but the way the UR6 Q Whiskey, UR6 Q Whiskey is working, I like that. So I don't know, you know, it's like I said, there might be a different opinions. So some stations use any kind of equalizers. I mean, there are so many bunch of equalizers, so it's all about equalizers, Roger?
Roger that, and I'd like to note that that's secondary to the way your radio sounds. Your radio sounds like you're running through a rack system of audio. It sounds BBC shortwave radio broadcast quality, without a doubt.
Yeah. Uriel, he's been done a lot of work to this radio, and he's been changing out a lot of stuff inside. So, you know, I'm not a technician. I'm not really a technician, but the way the radio sounds, I know you guys had a chance listening to Uriel's voice on the Super Bowl, the way he sounds. It's just amazing, and that's what actually made me to get one of those radios.
Yeah, it sounds incredible. Yours does in particular. I'm watching it on the SDR receiver. It appears to be occupying 12 kilohertz.
Yeah, appreciate, and sounds like Uriel has done a good job to it. So, you know, it's just kind of mobile setup, and what did me a little bit of concerning, I had that, hang on. I don't like to key up under the bridges for them. And I had that Ranger microphone, that noise canceling SR198 hooked up to it before, I mean, it does a good job. I didn't hear any kind of background noise in my headphones. But right now, the way the D104 is set up, so he especially set it up that handheld D104 microphone to this radio. Now I'm getting like, you know, in my headphones, I'm getting a little bit of a background noise. I'm not pretty sure, and I'm what it's doing at the other side, on the other end, you know, if that's background noise going over the air with the waves, or is it just in my headphones? That's what I'm curious about.
It's only in the headphones. I don't hear it in your transmission. So it's only in your headphones at all. Your transmission is no other audio besides your voice. And yeah, I know what you mean by those Ranger microphones. If you have a little bit of bass in your voice, the Ranger microphone can sound nasally. Over.
Yeah, nasally modded, like, you know, like, the way it sounds like that, maybe so. I just closed my nose. Yeah, it might be, you know, and, Uriel told me, hey, Alex, take out that Ranger microphone, hook up what I set it up, and throw it away. 14?
Roger that. Yeah, it's a good radio for some people, but if you have bass in your voice, it sounds like you have a cold. And you nailed it with your impression.
I'm running the gate as well there, Spaceman. I'll load it up when we're done.
Yeah, I appreciate that, you know. Like I said, I hadn't chance to listen to myself over the air, what does the radio do, what's the audio do, but A124, I appreciate that.
One of the best big rig sounding radios I've ever heard. Probably the best.
Okay, like I said, I can't do many things at the same time. I'm not a woman. Gotta shift the gears, gotta speed up and talk on the radio at once. Yeah, I'm just 8 on 8, so let's see how far we can go. So getting close to 395.
Your signal is S9 into my radio. I'm 7 miles away from the 395.
395, okay, your signal is getting weaker, 101. It was 5 pounds, around 395, 5 pounds.
Roger that, you're 5'9", a sheer honest 5'9" at 7 to 8 miles out from, you're out there by the truck stop at the 395 exit.
It all depends on the conditions, you know, on the landscape and all that stuff. So if you're in the town, the signal may be a little bit weaker, but if you're around fields, it will give you that long distance. So the furthest when I was talking on the radio, it's been 37 miles, but it was like, you know, it was already weak at that, somewhere around in the range of 30 miles, air miles I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the road miles. 410?
Roger that, 100%. Yep, big signal out of your mobile station. 30 watts here, carrier. Not a big station here. So I'll probably turn it over to 124 Nebraska. Spaceman, Big 7-3, Big 10-4, and all that jazz. 101 Nebraska, I'm standing by.
Hey, 101, you said it all, and I got it all the way down on the video gate. Yeah, 101, I'm not a big station either, so, you know, just enjoying my hobby and trying to stay with it all the way down all over 48 states. So running a 8-field amplifier with a G-Rail audio, it might be sounding like a big station, but it's not. All I'm doing right now is somewhere about 1,500, 1,500 kW, 410 101.
Roger that, Spaceman, yeah. Big signal, big station from my observation. My station, 100 bird watts is the total. So with that, we'll turn it over to 124 Nebraska. Roger.
101, come on down one more time, break. Okay, now come back on 101, 124. Are you still on the radio? Break up.
Yep, still here with my 100-watt Kenwood. Come on in.
Yeah, 6 to 7 pounds, still good copy, still good. Receive transmission on the Kenwood radio, 124.
410. Where are you at now? What mile marker?
I'm getting close to 392 on the westbound side.
Well, I think old D-Rail's doing his thing with that radio. He's been doing a lot of strikers lately, and everybody's impressed with him.
Yeah, it's worth it for sure. So, it's kind of, it all depends. Like I said, there are so many folks out there who like that big hi-fi, who doesn't like that, who might stick with a D104 stock microphone. And yeah, but for myself, I figure out it's a good sounding radio and all. So it doesn't matter if that's a D-Rail, if that's Motormall, or everybody else like AC Mod and all those hi-fi options you can get on the CB radio. So it just depends on the person, I guess. Well, I like that and I love that. 410, 124, come on down one more time and getting close to 391, 410.